Growing ginger in containers might seem limiting at first, but it can actually produce some of the most impressive harvests when done the right way. The secret is not the size of the space, it's how that space is used. Once we understood how ginger behaves in a controlled environment, container growing became one of the most efficient methods we've ever used. Everything begins with choosing the right container. Ginger grows horizontally through rhizomes, so instead of deep pots, wide containers are more effective. This gives the plant room to expand beneath the soil without restriction. Drainage is essential. Containers must allow excess water to escape easily. Without proper drainage, moisture builds up and can quickly lead to rot, which is one of the most common problems when growing ginger. The next step is preparing the soil. In containers, soil quality matters even more because the plant depends entirely on what is inside that limited space. A mix of loose soil, compost, and organic material creates the perfect balance between drainage and moisture retention. Before planting, the ginger rhizomes are selected carefully. Healthy pieces with visible buds will produce stronger plants. These buds are the starting point for new growth. The rhizomes are placed shallowly in the soil, just below the surface. Ginger does not need to be buried deep. In fact, shallow planting encourages better development and reduces the risk of excess moisture around the root. After planting, a layer of mulch is added on top. This helps regulate temperature, conserve moisture, and gradually improve the soil as it breaks down. Watering in containers requires attention to balance. The soil should remain consistently moist, but never saturated. Because containers dry out faster than ground soil, regular observation is important. During the first stage, growth is slow and mostly hidden. Beneath the surface, roots begin to form and the plant starts establishing itself. Soon, green shoots appear above the soil. These shoots develop into leafy stems that capture sunlight and drive the plant's growth. As the plant grows, more soil or compost can be added gradually. This supports the formation of new rhizomes and increases the total harvest over time. One advantage of container growing is control. It's easier to manage soil quality, moisture levels, and overall plant health. Small adjustments can be made quickly, leading to more consistent results. The plant responds by growing steadily. Leaves become larger, stems stronger, and the overall structure more vigorous. Sunlight plays a key role throughout the process. Ginger prefers bright, indirect light or partial sun. Too much direct heat can stress the plant, while too little light slows its development. As months pass, the container begins to fill, not just with roots, but with a living system. The soil becomes richer as organic material continues breaking down. Unlike traditional garden beds, containers allow for easier maintenance. Weeds are minimal, and the growing space remains organized and controlled. One of the most effective techniques is layering. As the plant grows taller, additional organic material is added around the base. This mimics natural soil buildup and encourages the plant to produce more rhizomes. Over time, the results become visible. The plant grows fuller above ground, while below, the rhizomes continue expanding outward. Harvesting in containers is simple and satisfying. Instead of digging, the soil can be gently moved aside to reveal fresh ginger growing just beneath the surface. Another benefit is selective harvesting. Small portions can be removed without disturbing the entire plant. The remaining rhizomes continue to grow, allowing for repeated harvests. This creates a continuous cycle of production within a single container. Back in the kitchen, freshly harvested ginger offers stronger flavor and better quality. It goes directly from container to table, preserving its freshness. The process repeats naturally. With each cycle, the plant becomes more established, and the harvest improves. Soil health remains a priority. Adding compost occasionally keeps the nutrients balanced and supports ongoing growth. Container gardening also allows flexibility. Plants can be moved if needed, adjusting to better light conditions or protecting them from extreme weather. What started as a simple method becomes a reliable system. Even in limited space, the results can match, or even exceed, traditional planting methods. The key is understanding the plant's natural behavior and adapting the environment to support it. In the end, growing ginger in containers is not about limitations, it's about efficiency and control. With the right setup, even a single container can produce a steady, abundant harvest. Sometimes, the biggest results come from the smallest spaces.